A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke. He also told a parable. Can a blind person guide a blind person? Will not both fall into the pit? A disciple is not above his teacher, but everyone who is fully qualified will be like a teacher. Why do you see the speck in your neighbour's eye, but do not notice the log that's in your own eye? Or how can you say to your neighbour, "Friend, let me take the speck out of your eye," and you do not see the log in your own eye? You hypocrite! First, take the log out of your own eye, and then you will see clearly to be able to take the speck out of your neighbour's eye. The Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
I get the privilege of sharing with you today, and I don't really have logs or specks in my eye because my husband tells me I'm positively perfect in everything I do. But I suppose the reality is, when I reflect on that, it's also not very true, because we're all inclined to have a speck or two or a log that we need to deal with. So really what I thought about this week was, how does that reading relate to the situation we hear in Auckland with being in COVID? And it relates a lot because, you know, I'm quite quick to judge when I go out for a walk, when someone comes a little close to me and doesn't move away. I'm not prepared to move, but they should be the one that moves. So, you know, we're really easy to judge others in their actions, or maybe it could be your driving skills or my driving skills, which are positively perfect. And I always indicate and I always do all the right things, but in reality we don't. We always forget to do this or we forget to do that, and we're quick to judge someone else on their small misdemeanor and not look at ourselves. So I spent a little bit of time this week thinking about how the log or the speck in my eye actually affects the relationships with the people around me. And I worked out very quickly that if I'm too judgmental, I become quite cynical and bitter very, very quickly. So those logs don't really have, they don't have a good effect in our lives. So I've been thinking about, how do I remove the logs and the specks? And Jesus really does call us to look at ourselves first before, as the reading says, we can help out our neighbour. So I think the challenge for me has been, how can I apply that in my life? And what benefits will it have for me personally? And ongoing, I think the benefits are huge. So my challenge, I suppose, today, going through this week, is to look at our reactions to people when they maybe don't do the right thing, or maybe we feel that that speck or log in their eye needs to be removed so that they can see a little more clearly. Maybe we should see how we can look more clearly first, and then encourage those around us to take another look at their perspective or their judgmentalness as you go through your week. So God bless you and keep you safe in this COVID times.